isn't she hilarious? But you may recognize her from the video game Call of Duty. Yeah, I fucking said it. This is real shit, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, make some crazy noise for Katie Robinson.
Alright, so I was a captain in the Army, so the Call of Duty was real. But actually, one of the questions I get asked all the time is, what do you do? What was your job? And I actually was a chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear warfare officer. Yeah, so I'm sure you can guess what my major was in college. Theater. I can just imagine the placement officer when my file came across his desk and he's got to decipher which job we're going to get. And he's like, theater major. Because you know he sounds like that. What the heck am I going to do with a theater major? Oh wait, I know. We'll make her one of those chemical nuclear officers. We'll send her to Iraq to look for those weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, maybe she can act like they're actually over there. Yeah, they won't. I checked. But you learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself when you're in the military and stuff. And it happens a lot when especially when you're in a training facility and they take away all your technologies and completely cut you off from the outside world. You have no phone, no radio. The Verizon guy can't even find you. And when this happens, this phenomenon kind of happens in your brain. It actually functions properly, and you learn all of these things about yourself that you had no idea you were capable of. And what happened to me kind of happened by chance, and I was mopping the floors of the barracks with a friend of mine. We're taking turns on and off, and I'm watching her mop, and all of a sudden this pops in my head. I was like, I like the way you mop. See the water go drip, drip, drop. Slide in across the floor. Back it up right to the door. Yeah, I like the way you mop. Just flip it around and flop. Don't have to use a sponge. Just bend right down and lunge. Yeah, that happened. And the next day I go into the chow hall, and there's about 250 people in there that have to eat at one time, right? And you have 5 minutes to literally get in, get your food, eat it, and get out. And I'm just about to put down my tray of food when I hear, Cadet Robinson, get over here! I'm like, oh my god, I have no idea what I've done this time. But it's gotta be bad. And I look up, and there's this full-birth colonel. He's just below a general. He's the highest ranking officer that we have at this entire training facility. And I was like, yes, sir. He goes, so I heard you could rap. I'm sorry? Yeah, I heard you could rap. Sergeant Major, drop beat. Sir, no. I don't know how to rap, sir. To a beat. Sir. He goes, did you just say no? No! Permission to move around a little bit? So, go for it. So, okay. Sergeant Major, could you hold my whip? It's like, yeah, we be marching in cadence, patrolling, trying to catch me marching dirty, trying to get me marching dirty, trying to get me marching dirty. See me marching, you see me marching dirty. They got me low crawling under wires, getting scraped up, but we're still marching dirty. About that was the entire room was listening to this and they erupted. They're like, we'd be marching dirty. Like I said, we didn't have radio. Only in the Army. But see, what I learned about myself is that I like to write parodies, and what the Army learned is that I'm good at calling cadence. And so wherever you go in the Army, you have to march. Whenever you have to march, you have to sing cadence in order to step in time. So I was in charge of now calling cadence everywhere, and so I came up with a new one every time. So it would be something like, if I could only count or call them, I would. I'd be up and I'd be cheery, life just wouldn't be so dreary if we could all just march the same. Sitting in a cattle car, man, I wish I could be at a bar. Or Or my last one when I was in Afghanistan, I came up with this one, was all the Taliban in Afghanistan, better run, now run. The tricky said, see the team 6, you better run faster than their bullet. Oh, thanks. So, actually, one of the crazy things after that, of course, was when my commander came up to me and he's like, hey, Katie, I want you to do me a favor. I'd like you to teach this briefing to all the soldiers on not to be gay in the military. And if you are, hide it really well. Like, out of everyone you could have chosen. I was like, Roger, sir. So I showed up in flannel. Really drive that one home. Thought that was good. But it's always the gay ones, right, that are having to give those kind of briefings, right? Or the really homophobic ones. I swear, every time a politician gets up there and they're talking about the sanctity of marriage and gays are going to hell, I'm like, oh, it's their coming out story. I wonder if his wife knows.